guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be working on swan dive. I'm going to give you different options, especially for the people that suffer with the back extension, as the lumbar spine seems to be taking all the pressure when you go up into swan, even if it's a little extension. So if you come down on the mat, just resting on the belly, I'm going to set the hands roughly in line with the top of the head. So if I put my head down, it's the top of my head, so I'm going to put my hands in there. I'm going to depress the shoulders to see if I can slide the shoulder blades into the back pockets of my trousers, of my shorts. I'm going to scoop in from the belly, so trying to create a little support from underneath and nothing too heavy. And then reaching forward from the crown of the head, I'm going to start lengthening through the neck. Lifting just the head and aiming for the top of the chest to come up. So I can still feel the bottom of my ribcage sitting on the mat. So it's only a little thoracic extension. So I'm aiming for my thoracic spine, for my upper back to move. So making sure that the shoulders are still sliding down into your back pockets. They're not suddenly coming up to your head or to your ears. Adjusting the position of the arms if that doesn't feel right. And then I'm just going to ease my way back. If you're one of those people that the thoracic spine is quite kyphotic, so I'm quite rounded shoulder, a bit hunched over and quite stiff there, then as soon as I try to go into extension, my upper back won't extend, so the tendency will be to compensate with the lower back. So people complain that the lower back is hurting. So if that's the case, I'm just going to grab hold of a towel, a mat, something that I can roll into a little sausage. It doesn't have to be too big. And then I'm just going to pop it under the belly. So what I'm doing here is put my lumbar spine into a slightly more open position, in a slight flexion. So I'm going to reset the arms, and then same as before, I'm going to depress the shoulders, and then reaching forward from the crown of the head. Scooping in from the belly, I'm going to extend my way up. So the towel underneath the belly is preventing my back from arching, my lower back from arching and taking the strain of the extension, taking the full extension. So using the mat if you need to, underneath the belly. If on the other end I feel that I'm quite comfortable here and I want to progress, then I'm just going to start taking the extension from thoracic into lumbar. So pushing back through the hands, I'm going to start extending the arms. I'm going to lift as I feel comfortable, and then I'm just going to ease my way back down. See if you can think of active arms as the strong shoulders. If I hang down, all the pressure is just going to inevitably drop into my lower back. If I try to actively push away and lift away, then I'm lengthening through, I'm lifting, so I'm not compressing, I'm not creating so much pressure. The further forward my hands are, the softer the extension is. So if I put my hands all the way to the front here, I can only push so far, and then I can't go any higher, so it's a quite gentle extension. If my hands were here, then as I push up, then the extension becomes a lot sharper, a lot steeper. So try to find the position that allows a good extension, but it's not giving you pain. Not into the lower back and nothing shooting, no referred pain down the legs, so not sciatica type of pain. So I'm happy with the movement. I feel that I've got a good control here. I'm going to play with the breath. Some people say you should breathe out on the way up, in on the way up. To me, you can breathe whichever way around you want, as far as you feel supported, as far as you feel comfortable. And then I'm just going to ease my way down. So I feel that the back is a little bit warmer, I feel a little bit more connected through the centre. And I feel that I can do a little bit more now. So to my swan, I might have a little hip extension, so I might try to connect it into the leg. So I'm going to extend my way up, however small or big the extension is. As I get to the top, I'm going to squeeze my bum cheek, one leg or both legs if you want to go both for straight away. And then as the chest goes down, I'm going to keep the bum cheek clenched. I'm going to take the leg up. Then I'm just going to ease the leg back, extend through the upper body. And then as the upper body drops, I'm going to squeeze my bum cheek on the other side and then encourage hip extension on the other side. And then coming back. So imagine a little rocking chair. What I want is to keep the body to that rounded shape so that I'm allowing myself to rock forward and back. You might want to double the mat, and gents, you might want to move stuff out of the way so that the pressure of the pubic bone doesn't squash the softer tissue. So I feel quite comfortable here. I feel that I've got a good connection. I can feel that the back of the bone is working. I'm just going to stay here. Moving on to the double leg. If I feel that I've got enough strength to lift them both. And then if I still feel comfortable here and I want to progress it further, then I'm going to have a little rocking. So on the next one, I'm going to push up to the top. I'm going to squeeze with my bum cheek connected the all of that back line from the feet to the back of the head, and then I'm just going to let myself rock forward, letting go with the hands, and then I'm going to push back up. So I'm going to rock forward and then push back. It should be feeling quite smooth. It shouldn't be feeling like a boom, heavy landing. If it's a heavy landing, it means that you're not keeping the shape. So at some point, as something is opening and collapsing, I've lost that round shape, I can't rock anymore. If you feel that that's too much, you can always reverse back. So we're going to try 2 more times. So I'm going to extend. Last one. And releasing back. Pushing back onto hands and knees. Stretching back into child, stretching back into shell, allowing the back of the pelvis to drop, the lower back to open. Same as usual, if I find that this is an uncomfortable position for my knees, I can always roll onto my back and then hugging the knees to the chest. I'm just going to ease the pressure that way. Then when you're ready, rolling over onto your side and in your own time, pushing yourself back up into sitting. So I hope that the little explanation was useful for the people that struggle with back pain. Try with the towel, see if it makes any difference. And then for the people that maybe wants to do a little bit more, see if you can try and progress it gradually, but making sure that you're in control of the basic movement before you step it up. And then anything you're not sure about, any question, please drop a message and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Bye for now.